This is indeed a blessed evening. We are thankful to those who volunteer to serve our congregation and to help make it even better. We are thankful for this holiday of Hanukkah that sheds light on our lives during this darkest time of the year. And we are especially thankful that not only can we gather together, but that we do so in this beautiful, newly renovated sanctuary. And before I turn to a message for this evening as we dedicate our sanctuary, I would like to offer several acknowledgments on behalf of our entire congregation. We are grateful to many people who worked many long hours to make sure that this project was completed perfectly and on time. First, to our architectural team from Setra Ruddy, Nancy Ruddy and John Setra, who are here with us this evening, and Teresa Genovese, who is here regularly to attend to even the smallest of details. To those from M. Carey, our contractor, Bill Tucker, Eric Dennis, and Andy Peck, the project manager, who is here this evening along with his wife, Evelyn. To Rich Reagan from New Holland, who designed the pews, ark, and bema furniture, and of course to Christian Robinson, who designed our audio and live stream systems. By the way, mazel tov to Christian on his recent engagement to Tracy. We thank you for all of your hard work and your dedication to this project. It does mean the world to us, so thank you so very much. And thank you to our congregation's volunteers who were instrumental in helping to make sure that this renovation project was successful. Our Board of Trustees, of course, and in particular, Brian Land, Abby Prevor, Randy Pullman, Nancy Rosenberg, Lance Steinberg, and of course, Lisa Weiner, whose attention to detail as well ensured that this project would be what we envisioned it to be. I would also be remiss if I did not acknowledge the many people who donated so generously to the Jewish Congregation of Brookville Capital Campaign and whose donations enabled us to complete this renovation project. 10 years ago, this is not what anyone at the Jewish Congregation of Brookville ever imagined. 10 years ago, this is not what anyone at Oyster Bay Jewish Center ever imagined. And yet here we are. And now we are Congregation Lador Vador, and we must no longer look back to what we imagined long ago, but instead only forward to what I believe will be a strong future filled with much song, many celebrations, lots of Jewish teaching, and plenty of spiritual uplift. In this sanctuary, we will celebrate the milestones in our lives. We will mark the holidays of our people. We will mourn our losses, and we will watch as our children hold the Torah scroll close to their hearts as their grandparents shed tears in the front rows. Here we will mark our years and fill our hearts with the lessons and values we have taught for millennia. It is this place that has ensured that the teachings contained in our Torah have survived for generations. This synagogue will stand in line with every synagogue that has stood before it. And so long ago, when King Solomon offered words at the dedication of the very first temple built 3,000 years ago in Jerusalem, he said, "O God, may your eyes be open day and night toward this house, toward the place of which you have said, my name shall abide there. May you heed the prayers which your servant will offer toward this place. And when you hear the supplications which your servant and your people Israel offer toward this place, give heed in your heavenly abode." Solomon's prayer makes perfect sense. He said, in essence, when we offer our prayers in this place and from this place, please, O God, hear them. And it is likewise our prayer about this very synagogue and this sanctuary. Let our prayers be heard. Let this place work its magic on our souls. If we need uplift, let us find it here. If we require more rejoicing, let us discover it here. But Solomon actually began his dedication speech with a question. I know, how Jewish. Imagine that. Surrounded by all those who worked tirelessly to build that holy temple, who slaved, some quite literally, to make sure the project was completed, Solomon asked this question and opened his prayer with these words, "But can God really dwell on earth?" Even the heavens, he continued, in their uttermost reaches cannot contain you, O God. How much less so this house that I have built? Now, leaving aside his preference for the use of I over we, it is a remarkable statement. His message is clear and should resound in our own ears. Thousands of years later, no project, however beautiful, however awe-inspiring, can truly contain God's presence. Everything we build is but a glimmer. Our best and most beautiful sanctuaries only offer us a glimpse of the divine. And no matter how much I, for example, may continue to fixate on the smallest of details within these walls, this beautiful sanctuary is but an approximation. It is not an end. It is instead a means to an end. This place must serve to fortify our souls so that we go out and make this world an even better place. Our blessings begin here. Our responsibilities start here. They do not end here. The Talmud instructs us to give thanks for the good. And I know that everyone joins me in offering their hearts filled with gratitude for this beautiful newly renovated sanctuary. But even more important, the rabbis of the Talmud also insisted that we offer blessings and thanks for the responsibility to fix the bad. We have to say thank you for that responsibility. And that blessing, and yes, that burden of fixing the bad, whether it is offering a healing prayer for those who are sick or getting out into our broken world and repairing its many cracks and flaws, the hungry in our very own town are our sacred responsibility. That is the blessing this place must serve. It is not about assuaging our own hearts, but instead about helping to soften the harshness that torments others' hearts. If we leave here fortified to do more repair, and then all of that hard work and even all of our years of frustration and setback will be redeemed. And so I pray, may this house, may this beautiful sanctuary fortify our souls to give thanks for all the good we have received, but also, and most especially, the responsibility to fix the bad. May this synagogue strengthen us for many years to come. Amen va'amen.